Oh, this is so fucking stupid. Howdy, everybody. Howdy, everybody. Howdy, everybody. Hi, Luigi. Oh, goodness gracious, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. It just never ends, huh? You guys starting to put a little bit more respect on my fucking name, huh? You guys starting to put a little bit more respect on my fucking name, huh? I know damn fucking right a whole bunch of yous checked your phone and saw Aaron Parnas go, breaking news, folks, the United States has attacked Kharg Island. And y'all damn fucking well, I know damn fucking well you went, yo, Chris Valenti, dead ass, has been screaming this from the mountains for like a week. Maybe even 2? Maybe even 2 weeks? I know, damn fuck, I can't believe it. I don't see the chat on the screen. Is it on a delay? Yeah, it's like a car. It needs a second for the engine to warm up. She'll be rolling in now. She needs a second. R.I.P. Karl Marx, dead 143 years ago today. Oh, there he goes. Are Saturday streams normal? No, they are not. Yes, this is bad. Oh, we're boned even on a Saturday? Yeah, no, it's bad. I was kind of hoping you'd go live after the news. I wasn't there. I was in Jersey. I was hanging out with Triv and Endemic. Oh, Battlefield was a psyop. Of course. That's a great idea. Let's get Karl Marx on the cube for his, I was going to say birthday, but for his death day. Karl Marx, thank you. I've got a couple of links to show you. Oh, and Nelson. Sorry, Nelson. And Nelson. You saw the news on the dead French soldier? No. What's on Kharg Island? About 90% of Iran's oil flows through Kharg Island. It's got a refinery. It's got a bunch of refineries. The greatest thinker in modern history? Dude, he y'all think I predicted this shit? Karl Marx predicted all of this. Rumors floating around that Netanyahu was killed. Again, guys, no. Netanyahu is not dead. The reason why I know Netanyahu is not dead is because I am not dead. If Netanyahu is dead, we all get obliterated in a global thermonuclear holocaust, okay? They have the Samson option. If that motherfucker dies, they nuke everybody. It ain't real. It ain't real. Telling yous, it ain't real. All right? Listen, we got stuff to talk about. I think before we actually start, we gotta, look at what I got for you. I got, I don't know, 15 links for you. But I do want to see if there's any updates before I start, because what keeps on fucking happening is I start recording, and then as I'm recording, some crazy fucking shit happens. The Samson option, it's one of Israel's nuclear policies, where if Israel is at risk of full and total collapse, they send out their entire nuclear arsenal targeted at every other nation on Earth. So, yeah. Kyle did a video with Voss. Did you watch it? No, I didn't. I did see the thumbnail for it. I gotta check it out. Chris, this is a bad time for us all. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know who as people we are. Yeah, well, I mean, we're human beings, bro. Human beings murder each other in mass. It's fucking disgusting. You know what it is? It's that humans lie. That's the issue. No other creature on planet Earth lies. It's not even a concept, a lie. You know what I mean? Even the ones that can communicate, like whales and apes, they don't lie. And the ability to lie is what leads to all of this shit. I'm telling you. You know, Trump's entire campaign was built on lies. It was all lies. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a little Bella Ciao to start the day. Let's start with a little Bella Ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato, un bello ciao, 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 ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato, ho trovato l'invasor. Oh partigiano, portami via. Un bello ciao, bello ciao, bello ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morire. All right, listen. Beans? Beans! Luigi! Let him in! You are not the owner of this home. I am the owner of this home. You let my son in here. Bean! Luigi! Bean! Come here! They're having a battle. Luigi's such a pussy. She's holding the door. She's like, you're not coming in. And Bean's just fucking. And Luigi's like backing up, going, you ain't coming in. And he's just like, oh yeah? What are you gonna do about it? You gonna fucking stop me, yeah? What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Just keeps on strutting in, you know? And Luigi's backing up. What the fuck are you gonna do about it? Luigi is Israel and Beans is Palestine. Now, Luigi is Israel and Beans is Iran, okay? Luigi's like, you're not coming in. And Beans is like, but what if I just did? The fuck are you gonna do about it? What if I did? Yeah, but in the Jason Statham movie, where Jason Statham plays Jason Statham. Yeah, right. He plans out a little bit of a bank operation. He says, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. Yeah. Johnny's gonna take the bomb. Yeah, we're gonna blow it in the vault. Yeah, cunt. Excuse me. I apologize. Don't make fun of me. Karl Marx. Thank you for the $5. Keep up the content, my Italian plumber brother. Much love from Boston. Boston, go Sox. Go Sox. Go fuck the Sox, you stupid son of a bitch. It's Yankees all day, every day, motherfucker. I got this shit in the penitentiary. Hey! I got this shit on Kharg Island, son. You have water? I got clay. As a Brit, that's fucking spot on. Thank you, I appreciate that. That was a horrible Boston accent, bro. Horrible, yeah. Well, good thing Boston ain't full of fucking real people, so it don't matter. It don't fucking matter. Get water? Suck my dick. Yo, gang, it is Malenti's 31st birthday. He has made it to Kirk age. One more year, and he will have outlived the big Kirk. You know, and that reminds me, chat, who are we? Who are we? We are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame. We fight for the gospel and honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. Gone too soon. Gone too soon. You know? Thank you for making me the socialist that I never knew I was. Everybody's a socialist. They just don't know it yet. Everybody's a socialist. Same way that everyone's white. They just don't know it. You know, because white isn't real. White is the in-group. Everyone's white. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? You see, that's why I want an alien invasion, so we can live in a world where everyone's white. You know what I'm saying? Because if we lived in a world where we're all considered white because these split-lip xenofucks from, like, the Andromeda Galaxy tries to come in, like, suddenly we'll be like, hey, I just want to kill. Somebody told me that Chris Valenti and I would make the most powerful anti-fascist baby. How? Well, the amount of anti-fascist rage within us would coalesce into a holy sea and immaculately conceive the communist messiah. $20. Thank you, High Priest Jokage, you sick, twisted fuck. Malenti, I ain't looking up shit. Blow me. I ain't looking up shit. I gotta know, Chris, do you believe that digital autonomous life forms deserve rights like full-blown sentient robots? Absolutely not. I have talked about this for a long time. I do not believe that clankers should ever have access to rights. You know, and then it begs the question of, like, what does it mean to be alive, right? And, like, at the end of the day, you have to simplify these things. When you take it too seriously, then you could argue that one of these fucking autonomous robots might be alive, right? It needs to be simple, which is like, if you're not made of flesh and bone, you're not a person, therefore you do not get rights. You know what I'm saying? Pretty simple. Pretty simple. $2, 4 more years till President Chris Valenti. Brother, you got to be 35 to run. I am 28. I am 28. Hi. Well, what if aliens are made of flesh and bone? Will they get rights? Depends if they're hot enough to fuck. You know? Hi, weenie. It depends. What? What? You have your ball. You have your ball. Play with your ball. What? What? Where is it? Give it a... Come on. Be brave. What about cyborgs then? Nah, fucking kill them all. Do you think they hide the aliens because they're really hot? Yeah, dude. Verbatim. On God. On God. On jaw. On jaw. You know, proud robophobe. Proud robophobe over here. My tummy hurts. It's because I've only had coffee. The fact that you're on during the weekend both makes my weekend, and it scares me. Yeah, no, it's a bad thing. It ain't good. We should make a proud robophobe shirt. Proud robophobe. You want me gone, you better ban me. I'm a robot rights advocate. Listen, you could be stupid all you want. I don't ban people for being stupid, you know, but just know that I won't allow that. I won't allow that. Never gonna happen. Don't ban him. MAGA would protest and call ICE on the aliens. They would. Thank you for the $10. Fate worse than death, delved out by the Socialist Karma Council. Did I stutter? You probably did, you dumb bitch. You dumb bastard. Fuck, you made me stutter because you said the word stutter. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Shit. All right, let's check out what other breaking news we have other than the links that I've got. Trump regime is vowed to escort oil tankers to the Strait of Hormuz. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. Actually, why don't we get that queued up, too? We'll get that one queued up. U.S. Embassy in Baghdad attacked with missile that hits a helipad. Let's get that fucker up there. Drone or video and satellite images showing that Iran's drone army is puncturing through American defenses. Well, ain't that something? Ain't that something? All right, that'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. There was one thing I wanted to have at the end. Yeah, it was fucking Trump with Jake Paul. You couldn't believe this shit if you can't. I can't fucking believe this shit. Can't fucking believe this shit. 1 year in, and my parents still can't tell that Trump always was and always will be awful. Please save me from this personal hell. I can't take it. Listen, man, a lot of people, they will not understand it until they personally are affected by it, right? Now, the thing is, some people are straight up slave-minded, fucking brain-dead chimps, right? So even if they were affected by it, they'd be like, no, but it's good. You know, so if there are people like that, I can't help you. Jake Paul and Trump dance together? No, they fucking, oh, Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can get that. I want that. Jake Paul and Trump dancing. Jake Paul and Trump dancing. Oh my God. Well, the music is going to get me copyright struck, so I'm going to just sing it for you. Like, oh my God, dude, that's so fucking stupid. They're unironically soft launching Jake Paul's fucking political career.
Taught me is courage. You know, we never back down from a fight, even if they're much bigger than you,
Dude, he also is like a fucking retard. He's got the fucking IQ of a straight up raccoon. Actually, that's doing a disservice to a raccoon. He's got the fucking IQ of like a brain dead fucking lemur, you know, like just dragging itself across the fucking Amazon like an absolute failed primate. You know what I'm saying? Sweaty armpits, you damn right. Oh my god, oh my god! Oh my god! You know what it is? This guy's fucking loaded on amphetamines or cocaine. But, oh, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. The guy can't barely fucking speak. He's like an actual fucking orangutan. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. All right, don't worry. We're going to have that queued up ready to go. All right. Should we just dive in? You know? Should we just dive in, dude? Dude, I am so good at just like clicking record and winging this shit, you know? Like you would think, I was talking to some other content creator and they were asking about, what is it, like a teleprompter? I was like, what? Fuck no, just do it. Fuck it, we do it live! Fucking thing sucks! And give it the $10. It'll go down this in 2028. 2028, Curry Valenti. Curry dies during the AI uprising. Who is Curry Valenti? Is that supposed to be like an amalgamation of me and Avi because he's Indian, you racist piece of shit? Is that what that is? Hi, Beans! I'm just kidding. I know you're not racist. I am. No, I'm kidding again. I don't know. I'm joking. I'm a large motherfucker, dude. I'm looking at myself right now. I'm a big bitch. I'm a big back bitch. I'm a big motherfucker. All right. Y'all ready? Get water? Blow me twice. Don't make me text you a slur. Blow me twice, dude. Fuck out of here. All right, y'all ready? You hear about the lady that passed out of the Trump rally? Yeah, I mean, who gives a shit? She's at a Trump rally. Did she wake up? You paintball last night? Not paintball, laser tag. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Welcome to the Valenti Videos Vindication Hour. I fucking told you! I told you so! I said it! I said we would invade Kharg Island. I said we would bomb Kharg Island. I've been making fucking videos screaming my fucking head off about fucking Kharg Island. It's like me and Kyle Kalinske. Those are the only two motherfuckers who are saying the words Kharg Island. And then last night, I'm hanging out with my boys. Shout out Triven Endemic and Nelson. And they go, Chris, don't freak out. And they turn their phone and it says, it's Aaron fucking Parnas going, breaking news, folks. The United States of America has bombed Kharg Island. Brother. If only somebody could have predicted this. Me! Got a lot to talk about, folks. Listen. Trump bombed the fuck out of Kharg Island. If you don't know what Kharg Island is where like 90% of the Iranian oil flows, right? They got like Iranian oil refineries all over that bitch. And we bombed the fuck out of this island and conveniently didn't bomb the oil refineries, which is hilarious. That's insane, which means that Trump actually does plan, like, think about this for a second. We sent 5,000 Marines, an amphibious assault group, amphibious assault. All right, I know some of you are dumb, but you're not dumb enough to not know what fucking amphibious means, okay? And the Marines, maritime, like, brother, we're softening the island so that we can do a fucking amphibious assault just like it is in Rush on Kharg Island. Some of you don't know this because you're not gamers. Battlefield 3 came out, what was it, 15 years ago or some shit? And there's a game mode called Rush, where it's essentially like the D-Day landings, right? And you're in amphibious vehicles, and you come out of an aircraft carrier, and you fucking go, and you assault the island, and the Iranians and the Russians, like, oh my God, dude. I'm not even kidding. I guarantee you the people participating in this amphibious assault played this fucking mission. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. By the way, we sent an expeditionary force, okay? You know what that means? You know what their job is? Their job is to map out the terrain. This means we don't know shit about the terrain in Kharg Island. They could have fucking tunnel systems on that island for all we fucking know. On top of that, there's like 8,000 civilians, and we're bombing them. We're not bombing they're trapped on the island. We destroyed the ports. There's like 8,000 civilians trapped on the island, and we're about to send in 5,000 Marines. It's an ambush, by the way. Those Marines are gonna get fucking mowed down, dude. They're gonna get fucking slaughtered. It's insane. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. First thing we're gonna do is read through. Hey! Doharas likirri! Kommen Sie Hilfe laus! Sorry, listen, my dog speaks only German or High Valyrian. I did that as a joke when she was a puppy, and, turns out you can't joke like that. So she's like a Nazi dragon in a sense. I'm pretty sure all Nazis are I'm pretty sure all dragons are Nazis, but it doesn't matter. All right, let's talk about this. We have to start with some Trump truth. This is what he posted right after we bombed Kharg Island. It's kind of long. Moments ago, at my direction, the United States Central Command executed one of the most powerful bombing raids in the history of the Middle East and totally obliterated every military target in Iran's crown jewel, Kharg Island. Our weapons are the most powerful and sophisticated that the world has ever known, but for reasons of decency, I have chosen not to wipe out the oil infrastructure on the island. For reasons of decency? Cocksucker, we know what you're gonna do. You're gonna try and turn Kharg Island into a vassal state like you did with Venezuela. You want the oil. You're a fucking idiot. All right. However, should Iran or anyone else do anything to interfere with the free and safe passage of ships through the Strait of Hormuz, I will immediately reconsider this decision. Okay, so Iran's gonna fucking mine the shit out of the Strait of Hormuz and start sending Shahed drones to take out our fucking oil tankers. Like, they've already targeted 9 vessels. Like, brother, it's already happening. You already don't have ships crossing the strait. We're already getting bloodied. So, like, this is, by the way, what you're witnessing, what I'm explaining to you, this is the biggest escalation in the Epstein war so far. This is a way bigger escalation than murdering 185 little fucking girls. You gotta remember, at the end of the day, giant empires like Iran and America and Israel, they genuinely don't give a fuck about people dying. But they do give a fuck about capturing oil refineries. That's that black gold, baby. That's that fuel that keeps a nation moving. Like, it's so bad. Okay, let's keep reading. During my first term and currently, I rebuilt our military into the most lethal, powerful, and effective force by far anywhere in the world. Iran has no ability to defend anything that we attack. What? Are you kidding? Dude, there's already videos from Iran of their fucking anti-air batteries shooting down American missiles and shit. This is complete. Dude, they're literally, like, this is the most Orwellian shit I've ever heard in my life. There is nothing they can do about it. Iran will never have a nuclear weapon, nor will it have the ability to threaten the United States of America, the Middle East, or for that matter, the world. Iran's military and all others involved with this terrorist regime would be wise to lay down their arms and save what's left of their country. That's the threat of the Israeli nuclear bomb, okay? Which isn't much, saying there's not much left of their country. That's a complete bold-faced lie. Iran is a fucking 90 million strong mountain fortress. When our boys actually boots on the ground invade Iran, not Kharg Island, which is I think like 16 miles off the coast, they're gonna get fucking slaughtered, dude. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Did we just lose all of our refueling planes? Yeah, so in response to this, the Iranians bombed the ever-loving fuck out of Saudi Arabia, one of our bases in Saudi Arabia that had our refueling jets. So remember the other day I was telling you that a KC-135 refueling jet went down, and CENTCOM goes, it wasn't shot down by hostile fire and it wasn't shot down by friendly fire. We swear it was just an accident. It just happened. We lost 5 more. They were bombed. They were obliterated in a Saudi airbase, bro. Like, you know what this is? Is like, the blind are leading the blind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if any of you guys have played Age of Empires before. I play a lot of Age of Empires. It's like a top-down game where you control armies against other people. I've seen this a million times. It's as if Trump did like a full-fledged bombing run, like an assault on the enemy base, and was 100% convinced that he could destroy it in one go, and used all of his ammo and used everything he had, and then came out, and they're still standing. And now they're building up a force that we don't even know how to fuck with. And on top of that, we're out of ammo, we're out of gold, and by that I mean like money. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what's going on. It's horrifying. They're about to counterattack the shit out of us. Okay? All right, we have more. Trump then posted a minute-long video. I have no idea if this is gonna have music beyond it, but let's see. No, okay, it doesn't. It was a minute-long video of us bombing Kharg Island. You see this dumb fucking idiot? You reading that shit? What a jackass. Bro, oh my god, bro. I don't know how many of you have played Battlefield 3, but it's the exact same layout of the actual fucking island, bro. Like, oh my god. Oh, so we'd bomb their airfields. I don't know why you would bomb the landing strip if you want to actually invade. You want to use that. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Oh, they keep hitting them. Oh, God. Oh, you know what? Let me make this a little bit better for the next missile that comes in. Hold on, I got you. There we go. That's better. That looked like a Moab. It kind of did. Oh, that's my money, by the way. Yeah, that's our money, by the way. Like, that ain't just a missile. That's your money, bro. You know when you file your taxes, bro? That's your money. All right. Then he posted this today. This one's hilarious. Many countries, especially those who are affected by Iran's attempted closure of the Hormuz Strait. Nobody calls the Strait of Hormuz the Hormuz Strait. You stupid fucking troglodyte. Jesus Christ. Will be sending Wait. Many countries, especially those who are affected by Iran's attempted closure of the Hormuz Strait, will be sending warships in conjunction with the United States of America to keep the strait open and safe. Y'all remember when I told you this is a world war? Do you remember when Chris Valenti warned you? Like, dude, this is the Valenti Videos Vindication Hour, bro. This has to be. This has to be. We have already destroyed 100% of Iran's military capability, but it's easy for them to send a drone or two, drop a mine, or deliver a close-range missile somewhere along or in this waterway, no matter how badly defeated they are. That's the stupidest shit I've ever read in my life. That's gotta be the stupidest shit I have ever read in my entire fucking life. Yo, red hat wearing brain dead MAGA troglodytes. There's no shot that you think that makes sense. There's no shot, right? There's no shot. Hopefully, China, France, Japan, South Korea, the UK, and others that are affected by this artificial constraint will send ships to the area so that the Hormuz Strait will no longer be a threat by a nation that has been totally decapitated. Did you just invite Chinese warships into the Strait of Hormuz? Yo, wait. Did the President of the United States of America just invite Chinese warships into the Strait of Hormuz? Yo, this motherfucker's a Manchurian candidate. This motherfucker has to be a Manchurian candidate. Because he's either a Manchurian candidate or, like, retarded. Cancel me, libs. I don't give a fuck. In the meantime, the United States will be bombing the hell out of the shoreline and continually shooting Iranian boats and ships out of the water. One way or the other, we will soon get the Hormuz Strait open, safe, and free. President Donald J. Trump. Bro. Yo. This is the most rapid escalation I've ever fucking seen. Yo, by the way, Trump says the war ends when he feels it in his bones. He ain't a president, bro. That's the Fuhrer. Congress doesn't exist. I'm not kidding. He said this shit, bro. Get a look.
And I had to take an excursion. We had the greatest economy in history. We do.
By the way, he keeps on calling this an excursion. It's probably because somebody in his cabinet was like, you gotta stop calling this a war. You gotta stop calling this an invasion. You have to stop calling this conquest and destruction and death. You have to call it something else. So he's been recently just calling it an incursion, which is hilarious. Because the word is excursion. You fucking moron. You brain dead fucking dipshit. You I can't even believe how stupid he is.
And I had to take an excursion. We had the greatest
Oh, he did say excursion that time. Fuck!
Economy in history. We still do. Oh, this will bounce right back. When it's over, and I don't think it's going to be long, when it's over, this is going to bounce right back so fast.
When are you going to know when it's over?
When I feel it.
Okay.
I feel it in my bones.
Will you?
Hey, GI. This is some World War I shit, where they were like, nah, you're gonna be in the fight till the fight is won, dog. Could be 4 years, could be 40. Nobody comes home, right? He just said, it ain't over till I feel it in my bones. This motherfucker's Hitler. This motherfucker is like, militarily, he's acting like Hitler. Just like, I want Kharg Island and I want it now!
Ask anybody in particular? Would that be some of these a joint decision?
Well, I deal with people. I have great people. You know? I have General Raisin Kane. I have Pete. Pete's turned out to be a star.
Pete's an alcoholic, former Fox News host, fucking phony G.I. Joe dipshit.
Marco's great. J.D.
Fucking Ayatollah Marco Rubio, the supreme leader of the global south.
I've got all good people. We've got a great group.
So let's talk about.
You have the Legion of Doofus. That's what you got. I was gonna call it the Legion of Doom, but like at least they're kind of goated, bro. You're the Legion of Doofus.
If I can. Good.
Oh my God. Not to mention this guy's a fucking terrorist. Brian Kilmeade. Jesus Christ. All right, this is from The Hill. Hegseth and Trump face perilous options in the Strait of Hormuz. President Trump is facing a difficult set of options in attempting to reopen the Strait of Hormuz amid Iranian attacks on tankers in the vital shipping route. Trump on Friday evening said the U.S. had conducted heavy strikes on Kharg Island, Iran's key oil export location, in what appeared to be a warning of what could come to Tehran. But Trump said he had told the military not to strike Iran's oil infrastructure. Kharg Island lies northwest of the Strait of Hormuz, which has become a focal point of the war. Naval escorts to ferry vessels through the waterway could prove costly and risky. Dude, if we actually do naval escorts, they're gonna sink an entire American battleship, an entire aircraft carrier, an entire destroyer. They're gonna sink the whole fucking thing. And I don't think Americans are ready for something like that. We are a very baby back bitch soft ass nation. When we think about great loss, we think about 9/11. How many died in 9/11? Like 3,000. We think about Pearl Harbor. How many died in Pearl Harbor? Like 4,000. Bro, we did that shit daily in Iraq. Daily, bro. The fucking Russians lost over 1 million people in Stalingrad in one battle during World War II. America is not. Somebody just Nelson just said last time America had its boats touched, they dropped the sun. Not true. The last time America had its boats touched, we did fucking nothing because it was Israel attacking the USS Liberty, slaughtering our fucking sailors while they were trying to escape on rafts. And the fucking Israeli dogmen were strafe running our boys. But yeah, no, in World War II, you touch our boats, we drop the fucking sun on you. But let's be so fucking for real. Anyway, thank you for the $2. Okay. Naval escorts to ferry vessels through the waterway could prove costly and risky, while using ground troops to secure the Iranian coast would mark an escalatory and politically unpopular turn with the U.S.-Israeli war in the country. By the way, Trump thinks that 90% of Americans, I'm not kidding, Trump thinks 90% of Americans support a boots-on-the-ground invasion of Iran. Either choice, meant to avoid an oil crisis amid soaring global prices, carries a high risk of fresh casualties after 13 U.S. service members have already been killed in the conflict. By the way, the U.S. government is lying to you. There are far more than 13 dead U.S. service members. That number is probably at least 100. Same thing with the wounded. They're lying about that number. They say 150 are wounded. It's probably between 500 and 750. You can't trust a single word out of the United States government. Anyway, let's keep on going here. U.S. military is leaking that they warned Trump that Iran would close the Strait of Hormuz, but he ignored them, thinking Iran would collapse and he'd get a swift, decisive victory. This is because Donald Trump is an absolute fucking brain-dead idiot, and everybody who ever supported him is also a brain-dead fucking idiot. So we've got a picture here. Trump knew the risk of Iran blocking the Strait of Hormuz. He still went to war. Before the U.S. went to war, General Dan Kane, that's Raising Kane, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, told President Trump that an American attack could prompt Iran to close the Strait of Hormuz. Kane said in several briefings that U.S. officials had long believed Iran would deploy mines, drones, and missiles to close the world's most vital shipping lane. Trump acknowledged the risk, these people said, but moved forward with the most consequential foreign policy decision of his two presidencies. He told his team that Tehran would likely capitulate before closing the strait, and even if Iran tried, the U.S. military could handle it. So listen, this is not a president. This is a Führer. He's acting like he is like a king. Like he has complete and total control. Like Congress does not exist. And the thing is, it really doesn't. Congress really doesn't exist. To every congressperson, you should resign in disgrace. And I mean every single one. You are all the most pathetic people in this nation. You know, like you're representatives and you seemingly have forgotten that you have power. You know, and I do think a part of that is because the system is not broken. It's functioning as intended, and you have no authoritative body to literally arrest Donald Trump. If you tried to do that, the Secret Service would just fucking murder you. You know what I'm saying? Hi, Luigi. So I don't necessarily blame you, but at the same time, you are all so unbelievably pathetic. We're going to watch some footage on Kharg Island here.
Striking a helipad at the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, but causing no injuries. It's one of several Iranian counterattacks across the Middle East.
Oh, so this is the Iranian counterattack. Iranian counterattack after bombing Kharg Island.
This one, outside Tel Aviv. But yesterday, Iran's president, who was also reportedly a target, openly walked the streets of the country's capital in an annual anti-Israel rally. But President Trump continues to insist the war is exceeding expectations.
Today we've had some very, very big hits, very powerful hits.
Among them, a massive strike against Iran's Kharg Island, which handles about 90% of that country's oil exports. The president said U.S. forces obliterated the island yesterday, which he called Iran's crown jewel. It comes amid Iran's continuing blockade of the Strait of Hormuz, a vital waterway that handles about 20% of the world's oil. With oil and gas prices surging, the president says the U.S. will open the strait by force.
Mr. President, when will the Navy start escorting tankers to the Straits of Hormuz?
It'll happen soon. The gas prices, as soon as that's over, are going to come tumbling down along with everything else.
Meanwhile, the Pentagon is committing more forces to the region. 3 U.S. officials tell NBC News that some 5,000 service members, including 2,500 Marines based in Japan,
Good luck, Marine! Watch out for the bouncing betties!
are now streaming west toward Iran. The Marine unit, specially trained for crisis response, including evacuations, protecting embassies, and being the first on the ground in dangerous areas. Meanwhile, Israel's expanding offensive against Hezbollah in Lebanon has killed nearly 800.
Yeah, by the way, during all of this, Israel is actively invading southern Lebanon. They're literally like with tanks and shit invading Lebanon.
People. Menahadin is among hundreds of thousands who've been displaced as Israeli forces surge northward. No one, not the government, not the United Nations, is helping, he said.
Oh, and amid all of this, don't forget, amid all of this, the final solution is being put on the Gazans, like the end of the genocide. They are being exterminated. And mind you, while all of this is happening, there's still a war in Ukraine, bro. There's still fucking the Russian horde is invading Ukraine. And mind you, while all of this is happening, we have a blockade around Cuba, and there are millions of people who are starving to death, plunged into darkness. And mind you, while all of that is happening, we have active military operations going on in Ecuador. We're at war in Ecuador. Like, bros, this is so unbelievably out of hand. Like, you can't call this anything other than World War III. World War III has begun.
They're not thinking about the people. And we're learning that 5 U.S. refueling planes have been struck on the ground in Saudi Arabia and damaged. That brings the total number of American refueling planes that have been hit so far this war to 7. Guys?
After 6.
Jesus Christ, bro. Here's a little bit of Kharg Island here. So seizing Kharg would block Iran oil exports, but means more oil off the global market. So here's the thing. By capturing these oil refineries, even if we did take it, it would literally drive up the price of oil, but at the same time, Trump and his buddies would all get so wealthy. Because, you know, like when we seized the Venezuelan oil, Trump opened a private bank account in Qatar. Not a U.S. bank account, Donald Trump's own bank account. And he put $300 million into that bank account from the Venezuelan oil that we stole. So when we do this, Trump is going to steal the fucking oil for himself. For himself, right? And the price of oil, the price of gasoline it's going to keep going up. This is because, as I said, he's just like looting the treasury. He's just looting and pillaging and destroying everything he possibly can. It's unfucking believable. Further increasing oil prices and inflation on U.S. consumers, it won't prevent Iran's drones from hitting tankers. Escalation continues to favor Iran and its long war strategy. So 80 to 90% of Iran's crude oil exports pass through Kharg Island. Unbelievable. All right, so let's play my favorite game here, which is Refresh on the live updates. Okay, strikes on oil hubs. Smoke was seen rising from a key port in the United Arab Emirates. Oh my God, this is exactly what I told you. All right, so what I did say was the Iranians will respond by bombing the ever-loving fuck out of the Gulf coastal nations. The United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Bahrain, all those fucking GCC nations, they're gonna bomb the shit out of them to affect our oil market. And on top of that, they're probably gonna target the water desalination plants in those regions, right? Because if you do that, all of those people have to flee. There's no water. There's no fresh water. They desalinate their water. That's how they fucking survive. They'll have 7 days to evacuate all 6 fucking nations, which will cripple the AI bubble here in the United States of America, because those Gulf coastal nations are just like a billionaire playground for the Epstein class to prop up, like to inflate their fucking stock margins on OpenAI and Palantir and all that shit. And essentially the US stock market right now is like 6 billionaires or trillionaires passing money around. You pop that bubble, it all comes crumbling down. The Iranians have to fucking know this. Think of it, the 10 gifted memberships. Okay. Today, as Iran's military warns it will retaliate for U.S. strikes on its own oil export hub, Kharg Island. Oh, dude, fuck you, CNN. Economic impacts. U.S. gas prices have spiked by 23% since the war began. Iran's move to block the Strait of Hormuz is sending ripple effects throughout the global economy. The Führer has renewed calls on the weekend for countries to work with the U.S. in sending warships. It's unfucking believable. And then what is this? The U.S. embassy in Baghdad was hit by 2 drones today. Oh, great. We love that. All right, we got some drop site news coverage here. First, we got some videos. That must be Kharg Island. And then another picture. Okay, let's read it. Drop site news is goated. Report! Drone strike disrupts UAE oil hub after U.S. hit Iran's Kharg Island. Tehran warns ports hosting U.S. forces. So anywhere where we have U.S. forces is at risk of being bombed, and the thing is, we have bases all over the fucking planet. Some oil loading operations were suspended in Fujairah, a major UAE crude export hub outside of the Strait of Hormuz, after a drone interception this morning sparked a fire near the port. Reuters reported. Here are the details. Oh, so never mind. That video was not Kharg Island. That was the what is that? The UAE oil refineries. Videos show 2 columns of smoke rising from the terminal. Fujairah has been handling 1.8 million barrels per day of the UAE's crude. Media office said debris from an intercepted drone caused the fire. That's a complete fucking lie. That drone absolutely hit its target. U.S. forces operating in Jebel Ali and Khalifa and Fujairah ports are calling them potential targets, urging people to leave the areas. Oh, this is all really, really, really bad. Really, really, really bad. We asked the Muslim people of the UAE to evacuate the port docks and American hideouts. Wow. The Iranians are actually being like, yo, if you're Muslim, get out of the area. We do not want to hurt you. We just want to target the Americans. You know what this is going to lead to? This is going to lead to Arab nations kicking out all Americans because they don't want to be bombed. Oh, fuck, dude. This is, you know, that general I showed you yesterday, Lawrence Wilkerson, he was right. You are witnessing the American empire's withdrawal, their retreat from the Levant. We have been in the Levant since like World War I, man, and this is it. Donald Trump is such a terrible, weak, decrepit pedophile that he launched an illegal and offensive war in Iran, but B, he can't win it. He's so pathetic that he can't fucking win it. 5 U.S. Air Force refueling planes were damaged on the ground at the Saudi air base in an Iranian attack. More Marines and warships are being sent to the Middle East. About 2,500 Marines. Yep. No, this is. So I'll tell you what's going to happen probably in the next couple of days. We're going to keep on bombing Kharg Island to soften it up, and then we're going to do an amphibious assault on the island with about 5,000 Marines, and they're going to get fucking mowed down. They're going to get fucking slaughtered, and a bunch of them are going to be taken hostage. And I told you earlier, Israel is planning a massive ground invasion of Lebanon. So that's going to be absolutely brutal. Oh, here's Trump. Because as you know, Trump is a eugenicist, right? Here's Trump claiming that the Iranians have bad genetics and that Iranian genetics lead them to mass murder.
And say, this is about ISIS. So, I mean, how do you get into the mindset of this? How do you stop it?
They're sick people, and a lot of them were let in here. They shouldn't have been let in. Others are just bad. They go bad. Something wrong. There's something wrong there.
So
the genetics are not exactly... they're not exactly your genetic. It's one of those problems, Brian. It's a terrible thing, and it happens. And it happens too often.
So bringing up to today, there's a lot of Iranians, over 700, over 17.
Dude, he literally just said that it's their genetics, bro. And like people get mad at me when I say that Trump is so much like Hitler. You know, I mean, like he actually really fucking is. He really is. One new update here. What's the new update? 2 weeks into the war with Iran, the Israeli military is relaxing national emergency restrictions in parts of the country. According to updated guidelines, the public school and universities should be able to reopen Monday. Much of southern Israel, as well as in Israeli settlements in the occupied West Bank, as long as a fortified shelter is available. So as you know, Israel is being bombed to fuck, dude. I mean, Haifa, Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, northern Israel, southern Israel, they're being bombed to hell. All right, the Trump regime is vowed to escort oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. How would that work? I'll answer for you. It won't. All right, next fucking article. Yep, U.S. Embassy in Baghdad, Iraq, attacked with a missile that hits a helipad. Do we have footage of it? Oh, just smoke rising.
I mean, on face of it.
Just smoke rising. Videos and satellite image show Iran's drone army puncturing the U.S. and allied defenses. So, like, by the way, the United States military is a paper tiger. We are incapable of shooting this shit down, and even if we were, we are out of fucking ammo. This is a Shahed drone hitting its target in Kuwait.
Oh my God.
The UK is sending warships to Iran. Yeah, well, this is World War III. I'm telling you guys, by the way, all it takes is one warship on any side, whether it's the UK or America, one warship to be sunk, and we will nuke Iran.
Oh, that was right here. They're starting to dial into our building.
Yeah, and you guys have no fucking anti-air defense. All right, now just to horrify you, Jake Paul is beginning his political career, and Trump did a little interview with him, and I want you to listen to how fucking this guy, his IQ is that of a raccoon. He is an actual brain-dead, slave-minded fucking troglodyte. He speaks like a third grader. This looks like a Make-A-Wish video. It's so fucking crazy.
I was a bit shocked too. Like, everyone else in the world was like, this is the greatest thing, and I think what you're doing.
They're talking about invading Iran.
Doing is phenomenal, and I was shocked that so many activists like.
And also, he's got this fat fucking face because he's a raging alcoholic and he's constantly on drugs.
In America, didn't like it, but meanwhile they're like, oh, well, we support women. We want women to have all these rights. Meanwhile, you're liberating the women of Iran.
First of all, you talking slow-mo, you dumb fucking retard. And second of all, yeah, we're really liberating the women of Iran by murdering 5,000 civilians. And the first target we hit was an all-girls school that obliterated 185 little girls between the ages of 7 to 12. Jesus fucking Christ. You sound like you eat rocks.
And then they have an issue with it. I thought that was very confusing.
We support gays, but they throw gays off the buildings, okay? We support this. I mean,
Jesus
the things they
Christ.
do, and
also, you do not support gays. You're doing everything you possibly can to ban gay marriage and to murder trans people.
they're fighting. But I think I have tremendous support on this. This is something that's been incredible. I have the best poll numbers I've ever had now.
He literally has the worst polling numbers in his entire, like, decade-long political history. This is why I'm saying, like, he is a puppet. There are people around him who are whispering in his ear, lying to him, showing him polls. He thinks 94% of Americans support him. That's an actual poll that he posted. He thinks 94% of Americans support him, and he thinks 90% of Americans support the invasion of Iran.
And it's not because of this. I think we've just, you know, the economy is great.
The economy is dog shit.
A little bit of we take a little winding road for a little while, but we have to wipe out the evil. It's an evil curse. They're evil people.
Dude, he's so fucking racist. Then I'm going to mute this because it's his favorite song about jerking dudes off in a bathroom. Na 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 na. And now we're going to play the rest of this because this is Trump literally endorsing Jake Paul's political career.
Yeah, what Mr. Trump has taught me is courage. You know, we never back down from a fight, even if they're much bigger than you, much, much bigger than you.
Hey, I predict, I'm going to make a prediction that you will be, in the not too distant future, running for political office. Okay? And you have my complete and total endorsement, okay?
Also, look at his fucking armpits. Drenched. He's drenched. I know damn well the back of that white shirt is completely soaked, like he jumped in a fucking pool. This is also, again, because he's a raging alcoholic and a drug addict. So, makes sense. All right. That's what I got for you. If you're here live, you stay. We got to make a thumbnail for that video. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, don't forget that this is real independent media. I have no advertisers. I have no sponsors. I've never done an ad read. I've never had a conversation with a billionaire or a government or a PAC. So if you do want to support the channel, there's a couple of ways you can. You could buy merch like the posters behind me. We also have hoodies. We have mugs. We have stickers. We have hats. We have girly pop merch coming out soon. Some fucking crop tops and booty shorts that say "Commie Mommy." Some real hot shit. You can also click the thanks button down below to tip me directly. You can click the join button down below to become a member. That'll give you access to member-only content, and you can become a patron on Patreon. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That costs you nothing, and it helps me immensely. And do me one last favor. Click that video right over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's make a thumbnail. I need a picture of Kharg Island. Whatever happened to the second daily video, I just decided to stop doing it. Save image, documents, Valentivod, episode 405. Make a thumbnail. Thank you for the $5. I don't think the donation button is working. Yeah, dude, I have no idea. That donation button is never fucking working. I have no idea. I have no idea. No, that looks too bullshit. Nah, fuck it. Is it too big? Honestly, who gives a shit? We don't even need that. And then we're gonna need me. All right, let's see. I do not miss having long hair. There we go. Thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. I look so good in that photo. It's crazy. It's actually fucking crazy. Just want to say thanks for everything you do. Can't, bro. It's been 7 months. Thank you. I appreciate that 7 months membership, man. Thank you very much. 7 months together, huh? Time flies when you're blowing each other, you know? That's actually better. Hold on. Let's do that. There we go. The invasion of Kharg Island has begun. Trump just triggered a global crisis. Oh my God, he did it. Hold on. Now I have that. I have a different option for that. We have a different option. The invasion of Kharg Island has begun. Oh my God, he's invading Kharg Island. He actually did it. Kharg Island is being invaded. By the axis of Epstein. Thank you for becoming a loyalist. I appreciate you. I have been screaming bloody murder about the invasion of Kharg Island for weeks. So have other leftists. Start to trust the leftists. We are always right. Welcome to the Valenti Videos Vindication Hour. I fucking told you! It doesn't even need an edit. It actually starts perfectly. Welcome to the... That's actually goated. All right. Okay, let's make an advertisement. So I was right, as per usual, you know, I'm always fucking right, so you should start putting a little bit more respect on my name. Actually, no, let's start it differently. Okay, hold on. So the invasion of Kharg Island is about to begin, just like I fucking told you it would. Just like every other fucking prediction I've ever made has been correct. Because the leftists in your fucking life are not prophets. We're just capable of reading, and then we go, oh, it looks like we're gonna fucking invade Kharg Island. And then a whole bunch of you fucking brain-dead troglodytes are like, no, we're not. No, we're not. All this information is available to everybody, dude. I feel like fucking Chicken Little, dude. I'm like, hey, guys, the sky is falling, and you go, no it ain't, and then the sky fucking falls, and half of you go, holy fucking shit, how did you know the sky was gonna fall? Oh, I don't know, maybe by looking, so we bombed the fuck out of Kharg Island. Trump then, he goes on Fox News and says that the Iranian people are genetically, like mass murderers. He's a fucking eugenicist, bro. On top of that, we got like 5,000 Marines in an expeditionary, whatever, fuck you. We have 5,000 Marines who are ready to get fucking slaughtered when they do the amphibious assault on Kharg Island. And there's like 8,000 civilians who are trapped on the island because Trump destroyed all the fucking ports, dude. This is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid, and it's all being done in the name of Israel. Mind you, Trump didn't even bomb the oil refineries on Kharg Island, which is where 90% of the Iranian oil flows. You want to know why he didn't bomb those fucking oil refineries? Because he wants to steal the fucking oil, just like he did when he took $300 million from the Venezuelan oil and put it in a private Qatar bank account. Not your bank account, not the American government. No! Donald Trump's private fucking bank account. And then he's asked, hey, sir, when is this war going to end? When do you know when this war's gonna end? And he goes, when I feel it in my bones. Oh, in your bone spurs? You draft-dodging tangerine tyrant? You fat-bodied fascist pedophile fuck? You're gonna send my cousins, you're gonna send my nephews, you're gonna send our brothers and our sisters to go fight and die on Kharg Island while Barron Trump gets his dick sucked at NYU? Fuck you! All right, there we go. All right, there we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Get that shit uploaded. Imagine if Valenti Videos got a low taper fade. Imagine if Valenti Videos got a low taper fade. What is your internet speed? Faster than yours. That's what it is. Bitch ass. Chris, read the dono. Rewind to catch streams from the beginning. Would be wild to hear a scream at this $10 because I will forget I did this. Killingsworth! All right, I'm sorry. Get that uploaded. So the invasion of Kharg Island is about to begin, just like I fucking told you. Very calm and chill analysis of the situation. Do I miss having long hair? You already asked this and I answered this. No, I don't. Your neighbors might be scared. My neighbors are communists. Yeah, I heard Big Benny might be dead, the big Yahoo. I don't buy that shit for a second, dog. I don't buy that shit for a second, dog. Just got in, but is it true that North Korea fired 10 missiles? Probably. They be firing missiles every goddamn day. New episode of the Valenti VOD, and then related video, that one, upload, and now let's get this going on Instagram. And now let's get this going on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah. Told you so. All right, now let's change that. We're gonna invade Kharg Island, and our Marines will get slaughtered. New episode of the Valenti VOD on YouTube. Bang. Bang. BB's probably hiding in Europe. Nah, I'm willing to bet money he's at Mar-a-Lago. I'm willing to bet money we brought him here and he's hiding in Mar-a-Lago. Willing to bet money. From Valenti Simp on Reddit. So, how's the war progressing? Scott Bell, yeah, no, literally, no, dude, that video scared the shit out of me. It's starting to make me realize maybe he was pulled out to be told we're invading Kharg Island. Maybe that was it, you know? Iran has now declared Ukraine a valid target. Where the fuck are you getting that information? Where are you getting that information? That's bullshit. Oh my God, you're not lying. Holy fuck. The Iranians actually do consider Ukraine a valid target now. Holy shit. Okay, so this is World War III. There's no more refuting this. Anybody who says this is not World War III is lying to themselves. Wow. 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 Wow, so the war in Europe just merged with the war in the Middle East. The war in Europe has merged with the war in the Middle East. This has officially become a world war. First World War, kind of nervous. Are the rations yummy? Fuck Ukraine, they're racist as fuck. I love how you are incapable of recognizing that you just said all Ukrainians are racist, which is racist. Well, I mean, Ukraine is not a race, but like you're putting an entire population in a box and saying that they're all one thing, which would be, you know, racist. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. North Korea should just invade South Korea right now. That'd be the funniest shit ever. That would be so funny. Check this out. You guys want to see something cool? So I'm going to go to the video I just made. And I'm going to click editor. And I'm going to click video clip. And then it should automatically just make me a clip. Once it... Oh, no, it's not doing it. That's so stupid. I thought it would do it. It was supposed to do it. I thought it was supposed to do it automatically. It's transcribing? Oh. Oh, I have to wait for the video to finish transcribing. I see. Is it up? Yeah, it's up. Can we get some fuzz for the king? Absolutely. Yeah, read the screen, idiot. Sorry, dude. Fucking assholes.
You know, we're starting to see more and more and more of this, man.
Check out Commander Kalinsky of the Dark Woke Legion.
To previous Trump supporters, and a lot of them are flipping. A lot of them are kind of embarrassed, right? Like, a good example is, you guys remember Andrew Schultz was, rode for Trump and had him on and gave him a softball interview. Now he's almost completely turned. Tim Dillon, same thing. He spends most of his time now shitting on Trump, talking about the Epstein files, talking about the war. And that's just like the punditocracy, if you will. But among regular people...
Did you just ask if that is his real hair color? No.
People, look, you go talk to them, and a lot of them...
Maybe this $27, do you think Israel Samson protocol is an option? Absolutely.
I just wanted prices to come down.
Don't rip his views, you get copyrighted. Oh, God, dude. First of all, I doubt Kyle would actually do something like that. But second of all, he would be grateful that I'm watching his fucking video on stream, you pieces of shit. He's already got 171,000 fucking views on it. Already got 171,000 fucking views on it, bro. Doesn't have issues, it's YouTube's AI. You know literally nothing about this platform. That is so fucking incorrect, Matt. You need to file a copyright strike in order to do something like that. You literally know fucking nothing about this platform.
You're watching live now. I'm Austin Westfall, looking at some of the videos that CENTCOM has been posting in the past 24 hours as we're learning more from U.S. officials about the trajectory of the conflict. Today we heard from Secretary Hegseth.
Did you see the video of IDF assaulting the detainee? You know what pisses me off is that is months old. I covered that shit, I think, 7 months ago when the Israelis had their right to rape protests. This is real, dude. A whole bunch of IDF soldiers gang raped and sodomized a Palestinian prisoner with a knife. They ran a train on him, and then those guys were arrested, and the Israelis went on a protest for their right to rape Palestinian prisoners. This is real. This is real. This is real, and I can prove it. And they won. The protesters won, and those men were released, and they are being hailed as heroes, and they're going on these Israeli nightly shows, being propped up as fucking heroes. It's actually the most disgusting shit, and people wonder why I actually despise all Israelis. It's insane. Here, so this is the guy. This is one of the guys. So there's a couple of things. First of all, the Israelis literally had a riot in support of torture and rape. Okay, and here is one of those rapists being hailed as a fucking hero on some stupid fucking Israeli show. Him in the middle. This is the dude. Look at his fucking body, dude. Jesus Christ, they're disgusting. But yeah, this is one of the guys who gang raped a Palestinian prisoner.
כי גם אני יכול להיות כוח 100, תראה את הגודל שלך. אתה?
לא בדיוק.
I don't speak dog, so it doesn't really matter. All right.
General Kane, speaking to the media, answering questions about Iran's new supreme leader, as well as their perceived progress in the fight, and where things go from here.
You see with a knife? Yeah, well, first they gang raped him, and then they sodomized him with a knife. He needed, surgery. They also broke his ribs.
We're learning now, is sending 2,500 Marines and at least one more ship to the Middle East, marking a major addition of troops to the region. Standing by is retired Marine intelligence officer, host of the Strap podcast, and national security analyst, Hal Kempfer. Hal, ultimately, one thing I wanted to bring up with
Somebody said stop vaping. It's making you and your arguments weak. Bro, the vaping definitely has nothing to do with my arguments, but it's absolutely making me weak. You are right about that. Do not vape. I'm wildly addicted, but let's be honest, okay? It has nothing to do with the argument.
Here is what I'm reading is the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit and an amphibious assault ship that are heading to the Middle East together. As soon as I heard about this, I texted you and I was asking you, what is the 31st Marine Expeditionary Unit? What kind of manpower does something like this bring to the region?
Well, Austin, what it is it's a Marine Air Ground Task Force. It's specially set up. It's built around a infantry battalion as its ground combat element. It has a composite air squadron with a number of aircraft. Of course, one of the biggest components are the tilt rotor V-22 Ospreys. That is a standard troop carrier that we have with that, but it has other aircraft as well. And then it has a logistics element, what we call combat service support element. And then there's a command element. It's commanded by a 06 colonel. And it's a very capable thing. They're all rated special operations capable. They can do a lot of different things. They can obviously go in and do regular warfare, but they also have special training to do things like amphibious raids and various other things that could be very important with what's coming up in the Persian Gulf.
Amphibious raids, you heard that? Amphibious raids, that's the invasion.
If we were to decide to, say, do a raid on a small island, or maybe even take a small island, and there's a number of small islands in the Strait of Hormuz, or do something at some other location, but obviously reducing a lot of those anti-ship capabilities in and around the strait is a big issue, and this gives us a lot of punch in that regard.
Could an expeditionary unit be a precursor to some sort of larger ground operation?
Yep.
Potentially. I have to tell you, the MEU is set up to be it's set up in such a way that operates as its own command. Now, I used to be a principal staff officer. I was a G2, the director of intelligence for the MEB, which is the next higher unit. That's where you have more things added on. Instead of a battalion, you have a regiment or more than a regiment of ground capability. You have multiple squadrons, which gives you, Marine Air Group, and then you have a lot more combat service support, and it bumps it up to a general officer commanding it. So that builds a larger MAGTF and then potentially going a lot bigger. But if you go back historically,
no, I'm not making a video
sometimes
anymore.
the MEU will go into an area first, unless it's heavily opposed, and then they might bring in additional parts, and we'll build it up into a larger type of Marine Air Ground Task Force unit.
For those that are wondering, this is how CENTCOM announced it. They say, by the way, here's an update on something that you and I were discussing yesterday, how
all 6 fucking crew members are dead, bro, from the KC-135. Jesus Christ, dude. There are so many more dead Americans than the government is willing to tell us.
Tragic situation. CENTCOM putting this out, saying that all crew members of that KC-135 loss in Iraq were confirmed. All 6 crew members aboard that plane that went down in western Iraq are now confirmed deceased, according to CENTCOM. The aircraft was lost, they say, while flying over friendly airspace on March 12th during Operation Epic Fury. The circumstances of the incident are under investigation. However, the loss of the aircraft was not due to hostile fire or friendly fire. The identities of the service members are being withheld until 24 hours after the next of kin have been notified. I wanted to make sure we brought that update because that was something that you and I were discussing yesterday. There's a lot of developments in this war, Hal. We've been asking the audience to send in their questions about the conflict. Thomas sending this in from Harrisburg, asking, how will Iran respond to the deployment of U.S. ground troops? And just to be clear, we don't know for sure that there will be a deployment of U.S. ground troops, but given what we've heard from the Iranian regime,
must
so
remain
far,
whimsical
Hal,
despite the horrors.
How do we expect that they would respond to something like that?
Well, they'll try to respond with probably ground troops of their own. They don't really have an air force anymore. We knocked that out.
We're about to find out the hard way, though. That's a fucking lie.
They can't do any naval gunfire to oppose them because, well, they don't have a navy. So they will try, if there was ground troops deployed, and I'm assuming the deployment would mean if we had ground troops introduced on the ground in Iran, they would try to employ their ground forces to basically counter them. Now, the interesting thing is we control the air. And I mean, we jointly, Israel and the U.S., but we have tremendous resources out there. So if we did, for example, put this relatively small unit of Marines taking a village, a town, a key terrain point or something like that along the coast, and they tried to deploy forces in to attack us, that actually could turn out to be kind of a trap for them because
oh my God, these people are so stupid. That's not what they're gonna do. We're gonna send in like 5,000 Marines, and they're gonna send in 500 drones. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna obliterate us. They're gonna fucking obliterate those boys, dude. What do you think? They're gonna send in fucking troops? Are you an idiot? It's 2026. This is not modern. Like, they know modern warfare. We don't. We think you send in Marines and Humvees and helicopters and jets. They're sending $20,000 one-way suicide drones, dude. They're just gonna fucking swarm us. They're gonna obliterate us. Bro, we're gonna have so many fucking dead Marines. Oh my God. All right, well, I'll give you my next prediction. At least 1,000 dead Marines during the amphibious assault. We retreat, and a handful get taken hostage. 1,000 dead, full-scale retreat. They'll call it a tactical retreat. And then a couple of hostages. Because, you know, we'll think that they're dead, but they're not. Then the Iranians will fucking keep them alive to have them as a hostage. And that's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is a full-fledged slaughter. They destroy the entire fucking strike group. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez Louise. All right. I don't know about hostages. It's exactly what happened in Iran in the 1970s, bro. The Iranians took American hostages. That's how you back America into a corner, right? Where you put, the thing is, Trump is likely to take the Israeli position on that, which is if they took American hostages, Trump would bomb everybody. He'd bomb the hostages. He'd bomb the Iranians holding them hostages. He wouldn't give a fuck. You know, and then that makes you look really, really bad in America. $5. Look the stream or else the axis of Epstein wins, so I don't make the rules. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Thank you very much for tuning into the Valenti Videos broadcast. I appreciate you all. You're all beautiful souls. Keep whimsy alive, all right? Keep whimsy alive. Later, guys. You going live tomorrow? Hopefully not. Wasn't supposed to go live today. Hopefully not. All right, guys. Later, 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 later.